One of the breakout stars of the 2024 regular season, Cole Ragans of the Kansas City Royals, joins us now on MLB Tonight. Cole, baseball's back, man. I'm asking everybody that joined the show, when your alarm went off this morning, first day of spring training, what were the vibes like?
Oh, man. It was early, but, you got a little jolt of energy. You get excited, all the boys back together. Yeah, it's exciting.
You had a magical season, 10.8 K per nine, led the American League, over 180 innings, 32 starts. You were an all-star. You went to the postseason. Did you, have a moment in the offseason after it all ended where you're like, I can't believe that year actually happened to me?
A little bit. I mean, throughout it, it's like you get to the All-Star break. That whole thing just kind of surreal going back to Texas, But just getting to share it with guys like Sal and Bobby and Lugo, it's, it was special. It was an unbelievable year, really fun. Just the group of guys makes it that much better.
Well, Cole, I love your story. It wasn't that long ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. You're throwing about 92 miles an hour. You had 2 surgeries, only a year and a half apart. And here you were last year, sitting at 95, 96. And speaking of moments, you threw one pitch last April. Hopefully you remember this, against Francisco Alvarez, where, you hit triple digits, 100. Tell me about that pitch and your way to getting this kind of velocity.
Yeah, I mean, I started doing tread a couple years ago. Came into with not really the mindset of trying to throw 100. It was more so just maintain the velo I come into spring training with each year. Years previous, I would come in, and then by the start of the season, I'd lose a few miles an hour. So it was just more so maintain that, and then it just kind of came out of nowhere. Started throwing a little harder. That pitch right there was, I think it was like 0-2, caught a heater up, and I was just like, you know what, there's nobody on. I'm just going to let it fly and see what happens.
So, dude, did you check out the iPad or the scoreboard after the pitch? You find out you hit 100?
Yeah, I velo checked it. Hard not to. I let it go a little bit.
I love it. I love that, too. I was in camp with you guys a year ago, and all the talk was, hey, this young Cole Ragans is going to be a breakout star. And we got the veteran leadership with Seth Lugo and Michael Wacha. We think this is going to work. It clearly did, Cole. So what is the starting rotation mindset in 2025, a year later in spring training?
Yeah, I mean, it's, build off of it. We learned a lot about each other. We became really close. It's, it's more than just teammates. We're like a little family. We talk a lot, talk about each other's outings, brainstorm with each other. And it's just build off of last year and, keep it rolling.
Hey, Cole, after I just talked to you about hitting 100, my favorite pitch actually is your changeup, which is just nasty. 48% whiff rate on that pitch. Tell me about how you developed that pitch. You've got a 10 to 12 mile an hour split between the velo on your fastball and your changeup. You just have a great feel for it. How long have you had that particular grip, that particular pitch?
Yeah, so when I got drafted, got out to AZ, and that was kind of a big thing that I started working on. In high school, I was, primarily fastball, curveball. And then once I got to pro ball, obviously it's a little different. So, started working on a changeup with the pitching coaches and stuff. I'd use like a softball, and, get my grip, and it kind of just helped me, overemphasize the feel of it, because if I, got pushy with it, it kind of, you'd launch the softball way over the head of whoever you were throwing with. So that kind of helped me, get the feel of it a little better.
I grew up a big fan of guys like Tony Pena behind the plate, Benito Santiago throwing from a knee, Yadier Molina more recently is a terrific defensive catcher. To have the experience of Sal Perez behind the plate and this talent of Freddie Fermin, who folks at home that haven't seen this guy behind the plate, he is a gem to watch. What a luxury the Royals have to have these two behind the plate right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're both awesome human beings, unbelievable back there. They save us a lot. They throwing out guys, telling us to, giving us little tidbits that they see, from behind the plate when we're in the dugout in between innings. They're, like I said, just 2 A+ human beings. We're very lucky to have both of those guys.
Hey, Cole, one of the things I loved about your staff last year is in this day and age, a lot of guys are going on the 6th day, even the 7th day. You guys basically every turn are going every fifth day. You guys posted and posted often. How much was that in the mindset of you and Seth and Michael, and how much of that was the staff wanting to get you guys out there as much as possible?
Yeah, I mean, our goal is to, be healthy and be ready every fifth day and, throw as many innings as we can, save the bullpen for those, days where they're going to pick us up. We might not have our best stuff. And it's just, like I said, it's like a family where it's a fun group of guys. We all push each other, take care of our own stuff, kind of brainstorm with, feels and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, our end goal is to just be healthy and make our start every fifth day.
I know he's a young guy, but do you feel like you're witnessing greatness when you watch Bobby Witt Jr. play?
100%. I mean, that guy is that's special. I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, he is unbelievable. That's the easiest way to put it, I guess.
Hey, I just finished asking Blake Snell about what he wants to do in spring training, and he's actually working on his changeup, if you can believe that. It's bad news for hitters. For you, Cole, what do you want to accomplish between now and opening day?
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing going into the offseason was just try to get a little more consistency with the slider. It was really good in 23 when I got to the Royals, and then it was all right last year. It'd kind of come and go, but just the consistency with that. So kind of put a big emphasis on it all off season and, throughout spring.
Since Kansas City sports fans are suffering through this very long championship drought, do the Royals feel that they really have to bounce back and give these sports fans, something to smile about right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's our goal every year. We got a little taste last year, but, we got a little sour taste left in our mouth on how it ended. So, we went into the offseason with that and kind of used it as a little fuel and, ready to get it going.
Well, I was actually talking about the Chiefs not winning the Super Bowl, but
It's been so long.
Oh, man.
Do you find yourself rooting for the Chiefs since you're a Royal?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's great.
I don't watch the NFL that much. I just started playing fantasy football a couple years ago. But, yeah, for sure. It's hard not to root for them. It's fun to watch what those guys have done over the last, 7 years?
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's special what they have over there.
I think you guys have the foundation set for a similar type of run. The Royals are fun to watch. Cole Ragans, you're fun to watch, pitch, and chat with. Thank you so much for joining us on this Baseball is Back Day. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.